When Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the budget on Tuesday, she announced financial support for Andhra Pradesh and Bihar, ruled by BJP's allies TDP and JDU. Now, the BJP has 240 seats in Lok Sabha and depends on these allies to stay in power. And it's common knowledge that both of these allies demanded special status for their respective states, which means a larger share of the money allocated from the centre. Neither got the status they wanted, but they did get the lion's share of what was allotted in the budget. Bihar more than Andhra Pradesh. In the meantime, poll-bound states for this year, including Maharashtra, Haryana, Jharkhand, the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, fails to get any such benefits. And the opposition is up in arms about it. Now, they've been targeting the government for showing favouritism and calling it a Sarkar Bachao budget or a Kursi Bachao budget. States like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal and Telangana, ruled by opposition parties, have said they got nothing from the budget, as the entire focus was only on Andhra Pradesh and Bihar. Now, it was pointed out that quite a few states were not mentioned in the budget speech. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Telangana chief ministers have already announced that they're boycotting the Niti Aayog meeting as a mark of protest. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee was scheduled to depart for New Delhi today to attend that meeting, but she last minute postponed her visit by a day. The meeting will be held on the 27th of July, chaired by the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. In Parliament, though, sparks were flying. Opposition bloc leaders staged protests in and outside Parliament today, describing what they called discrimination against opposition-ruled states in the recently unveiled union budget. Now, the decision to protest was formalized during a meeting of the leaders of the India bloc at the residence of Mallikarjun Kharge on Tuesday evening. Senior parliamentarians P. Chidambaram, Shashi Tharoor, Mallikarjun Kharge all questioned the government's commitment to non-BJP states. Jharkhand Congress spokesperson R.K. Sinha actually accused the government of strengthening its crutches through the budget. In Maharashtra, Aditya Thackeray of the Shiv Sena said Maharashtra was not mentioned even once by the finance minister in her budget speech. This is despite the fact the state is the largest taxpayer in the country. Now, Nirmala Sitharaman responded in Parliament, and she said that she didn't name many states in February in the interim budget or in the full budget, but that doesn't mean government schemes will not be working for these states. In fact, she gave an example of Maharashtra, and she said that she had not named Maharashtra in either of these budgets, but that doesn't prevent the Union Cabinet from approving the 76,000 crore rupee port project in Dhanu last month. This is what she said, and I quote, "If the speech does not mention a particular state, does it mean the schemes of the Government of India and the programs of the Government of India, externally aided assistance which we accept from the World Bank and other institutions, do not go to these states? They go as per routine," she said, end quote. Now, there's no actually specific rule regarding mentioning of each and every state in the budget speech. Schemes that are announced in the budget speech will go to all states. All states will receive funding, although some more than others. Now, Nirmala Sitharaman finally said that she would challenge the Congress party to pull out any of their previous budget speeches and see whether they have named every single state in the country. Now, while this has caused a certain amount of, furor and argument inside of Parliament, it has taken over the coverage of the budget. It has taken over the coverage of Parliament and of politics, which means it's another example of the opposition setting the tone and the narrative in Parliament. Very different from the previous terms of this government we have seen in term 1 and 2, where the BJP set the tone and did as they pleased. The opposition are really flexing its muscle on what it can do inside and outside Parliament.